we've been working on new AI behaviors for elk calves in the elk herd. So let's take a look at them now. So here's the elk herd getting up a little slowly to start moving after I chase it. It's about 30 elk in this herd. About half a dozen of those are calves. Now, being herding animals, elk's main thinking when they're being chased by a wolf is stay in the herd, protection, keep the protection of the herd. But calves are, younger and immature, and so they have this primary urge to stay in the herd, but they also have this tendency to kind of freak out and just panic and veer off and just get away when they're being chased by a wolf. They're just like, oh my god, get away. So we've implemented that, and so as we get closer and closer to a calf, there we go, there's one we can come up on, it's got these dual impulses, and the longer you stay on it and the closer you are to it, the more likely it's going to veer off from the herd. And here we go. It's breaking off from the herd. It's kind of panicking, trying to get away from the wolf. So now we've isolated it from the herd, which is one of the goals of the wolf, to get out of the herd, which is kind of a crowded place to be, and chase it and get it off by itself, especially without its mother. Now here it looks like we have gotten it off without the mother. Nope, there's the mother. She's coming along. Whoops, this is as you may have noticed, a low poly, low resolution terrain, and so some weird things sometimes happen. This is not what the terrain is going to look like in the actual game. So the mother's catching up to the calf now, and they are trying to decide what to do here. So here if we bring up the calf inspector, we can look at the thinking that's going on here. So you can see here the calf, there's a bunch of calves here. The one that we're targeting here, I've expanded it, and you can see those actions. Those are the things, those are the behaviors that it might do. So it's got this flee, stay with herd, that's got the little green exclamation marks. That's what it's thinking right now. It's like, oh my, I've left the herd, I need to get back to the herd. And its mother right there is probably thinking the same thing, let's head back to the herd. But if we stay on it, it's going to have a chance of veering off. There it is. It's fleeing still, but it's veering off. And so it's just sort of freaking out here, trying to figure out what to do. And the mother is usually trying to stay with it, although sometimes the mother will get distracted or just be caught up in her own desire to stay with the herd. She may not always stay with the calf. Or she might get separated and then realize that and then come to its rescue while you're attacking it. And especially if I stop and let it go, then it can rejoin the herd, and the herd kind of reassembles. Now this has been a tricky thing that Tommi, our lead developer, has been working on after getting the elk herding behavior working well last fall. Now working on these specific behaviors is very tricky because the elk are trying to stay together in the herd, but now you've got one veering off, maybe two veering off with the mother, and so some elk are tempted to go with them because they're just trying to stay close to their neighbors in the herd, and so trying to maintain the integrity of the entire herd while having some of these individual behaviors has been challenging, and in the blog post, read it, he'll talk a little bit about those issues. Now you'll notice I haven't actually tried to bite the calf yet because we're still having trouble with the inverse kinematic system and getting a new thing set up with that, so things go very strange if I try to bite. You'll also notice that the calf keeps running because I haven't attacked it yet and I haven't started bringing its energy down yet. Once I start doing that, then it will wear down and we'll go into a little standoff fight, in which case the mother may come and try to protect it. That's what we're working on now is refining those AI behaviors. So we'll show that in another blog post in the future.